Hello and welcome to another episode of Pull Yourself to Pieces.
You want to
Wait,
try that again?
was a little too
You want?
high?
Yeah, you're a bit of yeah, you're very enthusiastic there, brother. You want
It's
to try that
like
again?
on helium almost.
Scared the
Hello.
hell out of me. I almost fell off my chair. Try that
Well,
again.
I'm excited. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm
I guess
excited.
so. I guess so. I try one more time.
Oh, try it again, huh?
Yeah, go
Okay.
again. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Pull Yourself to Pieces,
Yeah,
the
Bob's boring
podcast.
potato chips. Yeah, Bob's boring potato chips. Okay. Yep. Here we are again.
That's right. Here we are
That's
again.
right. Mutt and Jeff. Oh my God. Which
A
one are
couple of
you?
weeks into the new year, and
Yeah.
everything's the same.
Yeah, and everything's the same. And we're not
Everything's the
drunk. And we're not drunk. Yeah, everything's the
right.
same. Nothing's changed. People that should
No,
be in jail are still roaming free.
right.
Um, the government's in the toilet, and yet here we are.
Do you know, for the longest time, I've always thought that, like, it's so ridiculous. It's like, I've always thought, like, at January 1st, midnight, it's like, all right, everything's going to change. Like, I used to
Really,
think that. Like, really, like,
really
it's like
everything.
the clock would strike and it would be, the ball would drop and, like, instantly,
Yeah.
like, everything would change. No, just
Uh,
just the
no.
thought that everybody wants to, make things change.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. The
like,
the only thing that changed, we went from a 2 to a 3. We went from
that's it.
2022 to 2023. That's the only change. Everything's
That's the
still in
only
the
change.
toilet.
Right.
Yeah. No, nothing's changed.
No, yeah, but you know what though? You know what does happen? I don't know if it happens for you, but once we start a new year, it's kind of like there's a little bit of anxiety built up. Well, I don't know. I already have so much anxiety anyway, but it more builds up because I start thinking of like, okay, oh well, now taxes are coming around and
Yeah.
all
I think about
and
that.
somehow
Yeah.
your to-do list is like, oh, the to-do list that was from last year has now been carried over to this year and then added on the stuff you want to do for this year. So
Oh,
now
that
it
I
keeps
don't have.
growing. Oh,
I
okay.
don't
Well,
have
that's
a
pretty good.
to-do list. No, that I don't have.
You don't have a to-do
No,
list?
no, I don't. I don't really have a
Like
to-do
ever?
list. No. No, never. No.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Well, again, I live alone. I've got no family to speak of.
But would
What's
you
there to
always
do?
like that?
What?
No to-do
Um,
list? You must have
well,
had a to-do list.
well, once in a while, I mean, I know as look, with each week that comes, I know there's things that I have to do. It's not so much I have to make a list and I just find the time and do them. But yeah, no, I don't make a to-do
Oh,
list.
so most times your things are the same thing. It's like the
Similar.
laundry,
Yeah.
it's the
Yeah.
it's taking
Right.
care of a car or maybe something like that. It's
Right.
going
Yep.
food shopping, it's,
Yep.
cleaning the
Yep.
house,
Uh-huh. Right.
it's, right, I see what you mean. Or
Yeah.
even it can be work related, but it's kind of it can be also repetitive too. That in other
Yeah.
words, it's like
It
it's not something you need to really write down to be like, "Oh, that's right, I
right.
gotta take care of my
Yeah.
my license is
My
gonna expire this year,"
right.
that
Yeah. Right. Yeah, right. And as things come up, I just handle them. So no, I
right,
don't really make a list.
gotcha.
So
So,
yeah, another year.
how's your
Here we
week
go.
going?
My weeks, considering this is Sunday night, the week hasn't started yet, but I'm anticipating a good week.
That's good. Okay, we'll
Uh,
just leave it at
uh,
that.
uh, yeah, because otherwise it'll all go to crap. Um, I
Okay.
don't want to jinx it. I don't want to jinx a good week
I
coming up.
know what you mean. All right, so that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I'm hoping for a good week myself.
There you go.
I've
Aren't
been
you off?
battling with
You're off.
heartburn I'm off tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've been battling with this heartburn for 2 weeks, and I'm actually doing better the last day or so, so let's see what
Oh,
happens.
fabulous. That's
Yeah, we'll see.
fantastic. Right.
Anyway,
So you buried the family in the backyard. Is that it, basically? All the source of your stress is gone? Okay, I
all the
understand.
source of my
Yeah.
source all the sauce of my
Yeah,
stress
stress.
is
Yeah,
gone.
say that 3 times fast.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so what do you got?
So, we got a hell of a show coming up, Bill, that's all I can say.
Yeah, do we?
Yeah, we got a hell of a show. Yeah.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
So, right now, I guess, we'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Pull Yourself to Pieces will now give you about 30 seconds of silence in order to get our dead air out of the way and to have a smooth flowing show. Here we go.
Do I have to ask?
No. I'll
Good.
just say, yes, I
So
did.
Okay, good. So then, yeah, so good. Then I don't have to ask because 'cause I'm so tired of
Nobody
asking.
nobody can hear us.
No one can hear
Nobody
us.
can hear us.
Okay.
We can get
Well,
personal if
I
we
can
want.
I I can hear us.
Well, just you and me can hear each other, and
Oh,
I guess,
okay. All right.
if we gotta talk about anything,
Yeah.
like, that's sensitive, we
Oh
can't.
gosh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, um,
Yeah.
did you, go to the doctor?
Oh, yeah, I went. Oh, it's it's beyond embarrassing. That's all I can say.
Really?
Yeah. It's just so
Well,
embarrassing.
do you think that, uh, is it something to do with, it's like maybe some meds that you're on?
Nope. No, no, the doctor, he asked me, "Are you taking anything?" I said, "Nope." He said, "Because," he says, "that'll influence it." I said, "No, no, no meds.
Really?
Nope." Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you're not like a shy person, if anything the opposite. So I mean,
I
I
know,
think
that's why it's so weird, because when it happens, I don't know what to say. I'm at a loss, for words. It always happens at the most inopportune times too. That's the problem, you know?
right, right.
Yeah,
And
yeah, it's terrible.
we're talking
What?
about, a a situation where you know there's you know there's not any opposite sex, right? I
Right.
mean,
Right. That's not that there's no stress there.
right.
That's not it at all. And the doctor, he was so sweet. He said, you're not the only man that this happens to. This happens to a lot of men." And I'm like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Well, is
Does it
there is
matter of
there
our age though? I mean,
what?"
does it seems to happen more as we get older, or it can
"Oh,
happen
no.
when you're
This has been
it
a
can happen
problem.
when
This has been a problem for as long as I can remember. That's the thing. This goes way
really?
back. Yeah,
Wow. I mean,
it
I
goes
thought,
way.
they say, you get older that, you could have this problem,
No,
you
hell,
just,
this has
you
been
know,
forever, as long as I can remember. I just can't pee standing next to another guy, Bill. That's just it in a nutshell.
right, right, right.
So,
Oh,
oh,
I think,
oh,
time is up. We got
yeah,
to
we
get back.
we got to get back. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Please wait for assistance.
Oh, and we're back.
We never really hardly left.
That's true, but they don't know that.
Well,
Our three listeners don't know that. They think we actually went somewhere.
we actually had a pretty good feedback on the last episode. Did pretty good.
That's right, we did. We had very good
We did.
feedback.
That was an interesting episode. The artificial intelligence, no
Yeah,
intelligence, some
yeah,
intelligence, and then us. So
right,
yeah.
right, and then us, right? Yeah, we're in a class all our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was great to have Tyler on the show, and
Yes.
always appreciate when he's on.
Yes, a young man's point of view is always good when you got us 2 old farts. Yeah.
Yeah. You got anything interesting, you wanna,
Yeah, I do.
oh,
As a matter of
okay.
fact, I do.
What do you got?
So, let's say you are a hospital
Can a
and
person be a hospital?
all right, let's say you're a building that's a hospital,
I'm a Okay, that's even more harder. I'm a building.
and Christmas rolls around, and you decide, wouldn't it nice to send out a holiday text message to all of your patients? Wouldn't that be isn't that a nice gesture, Bill?
To the patients.
To the patients, yes.
Hmm.
To the thousands of patients at a British medical clinic. Wouldn't that be nice? If you had your phone, all of a sudden you got this little beep and oh, look, that's a message from the hospital. Except the message says that you have aggressive lung cancer. Now,
Oh,
um, that's
oh,
how you gonna take that message? What are you gonna do with that message?
uh,
Knowing you, it's gonna churn up a whole lot of heartburn. I mean, a lot.
yeah.
Well, this was the message that was sent from the Askern Medical Practice in Doncaster, England,
Oh
and
my gosh.
obviously, it was a mistake.
Yeah, obviously. So it
What
actually went
they
out to all those patients?
Yes, The message was
Oh,
supposed to read, you ready? "We wish you a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year." Well, instead, people were told that they have aggressive lung cancer. Talk about mixed messages. Oh, I
yeah.
finally get to use that saying. Yeah. Um,
How
so,
did
uh,
that happen? Oh my gosh.
oh my god. So after that message, the lung cancer one, another message was sent out saying, "Please accept our sincere apologies for the previous text message sent." Meanwhile
Yeah, did anybody
meanwhile,
try to kill themselves? Hopefully not.
no, no, some
Oh, thank
patients,
God.
started breaking down and crying.
Yeah.
One burst into tears. The other one is like it just sent people like close to the edge. I
Oh,
mean,
wow.
imagine,
Yeah.
imagine you're a patient who went in, let's say, for, I don't know, a broken foot, and all of a sudden you get the message
That's
you got
about the
aggressive.
worst thing they could tell you. Yeah,
Yeah, pretty
and you're
much aggressive lung cancer.
yeah,
So yeah,
that's oh
so
my
we ch-
gosh.
so we'll
Oh,
chalk that up to major mistake.
ooh.
That's a major mistake.
Somebody
Yeah.
might have lost their job over that.
Oh,
Wow.
I would hope so. I would hope so. Somebody needs to be terminated for
Wow.
that one.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's
Oh my
that. So
gosh.
what do you got?
Oh, well, I got some things that I've been, like, bothered by, and I only think about it
Oh,
because we're in the new year again, and then, those things start bringing
oh,
up.
yeah.
Um, it's gonna be tax season again,
Yep.
and it's a reminder to me about our tax system, which is I'm assuming has been the same way it's been or, similar to what it's been for almost 200 years. I'm guessing. I'm sure yeah, of course the
Well,
codes change, but I'm sure right, but roughly, what
the perc-
bothers
the
me
yeah,
what? Go ahead.
the percentages change. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
The percentages change. How much this group has to pay this year
Right. Right.
due
I'm
to
okay
whatever.
with that. That
Yeah.
I'm okay with.
Okay.
I'm okay with if I was rich and they wanna make it a little bit of a higher percentage, I'm okay with that, I know
Sure.
most people a lot of people who are rich are more like, or have some money are usually like, "No, I just think we should pay our fair share, which shouldn't be a higher percentage just because we're" I don't know, I think it's
No.
fine. It's a capitalist society, where else can you, become a multi-billionaire without the government taking, most of it?
Right.
We're
And
we're in it we're
and
this
it
is
and right, in a free market society, it would be wrong to penalize billionaires just for being billionaires.
right, right.
That's not
So
fair.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with the code. I'm okay with, the rates. I'm okay with that. What I'm not okay with, and I've never been okay with, and it's again, like I said, it's just a reminder again, is taxing of things that we already own when we go to sell.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
it drives
Yeah.
me crazy. It's just we need to start a revolution, Ray. We really do. We
Oh,
need to start
you and
something. We
me?
need to yeah,
Just you
why
and me?
not? You may
Well, I got a bag of rubber bands and a box of paper clips. I can put an eye out. So if it comes to, push comes to shove, Bill, and we're on the front lines, you can count on me.
where do we go? Where do we start?
Uh,
You buy a car, a brand new,
yeah,
and you got that car
right.
for a long time. You paid the tax on it, okay? And now you wanna go and sell it, and the government wants tax. Really? They
Wait a
want
minute.
tax
Wait a
again.
minute. Wait a minute. Hold it. Are you telling me in New York, when you sell a car, you have to pay a tax on the car you sold? Is that right?
Actually, I might be
No,
wrong
it's the
on that
other
with the
way
car.
around. No,
I
no,
might be wrong
no,
on
no.
that with
It's
the
the other.
car.
It's the other way around.
Oh, the person who
It's
buys has to pay a tax.
right. If I buy a used car, I have to pay the tax on that car, which has already been paid by the first person that paid the tax on the car. So
Okay.
it's double dipping
Alright.
and it's triple dipping. And let's say that car gets sold 10 times in its life. That's 10
Exactly.
times.
Every time
That's
there's gonna be yeah, so that's yes, I'm bringing up a bad example of what I was trying to bring up a good example on. Yeah,
I got you.
the car is not a good example, but you're right, there is that same issue. Now it's not maybe not on me, but it's on the next person who's gonna buy it that
Yeah.
the tax already been paid. But nope,
Yeah.
it's a used vehicle. We want the tax on it, because, you sold it. So now
Right.
someone's gonna be paying tax. Someone's gonna have to keep paying tax. I'm talking about supposedly, we're
Yeah.
supposed to, if
Yeah.
we sell an item that is ours, that either we acquired new or even used, that
Yeah.
if we sell it, we're supposed to pay the tax man. You knew that, right? Of
What kind
course
of
you knew
tax?
that.
I don't pay any taxes on stuff I sell.
Well, we're supposed to.
Not here in Virginia.
No, that can't be. It's gotta be a national thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I recently sold a few small minor items that I had to somebody
No, you
that
didn't. No, you
I had.
didn't.
Yes, I did.
We don't
Yes,
know
I
who's
did.
listening. No, you didn't.
I don't care who's listening. I had it on HuffPost, and I sold it, and the guy gave me cash, and that was that.
Well, that's my point.
Nobody.
I'm telling you, if you go out and you sell something,
Yeah.
okay, technically it's over $400 for the year,
Oh,
by the way.
this
Once you
this
reach
was
over
under.
$400 for the year,
Yeah. All
okay,
right.
$400 in things you've sold, we're supposed to start paying. We're supposed to claim it on our taxes, and we're supposed to pay tax on things that we sold that are used.
Oh, it's not the thing that you sold, it's the money you made off of it. That's what they're
Exactly.
taxing.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
they consider that income, and we all know that income is taxable. So, they
I just
consider
don't
that
think it's
income.
fair. It's not income to me. You
Well,
sold something that that you already paid a tax on it.
yes,
You're
true.
saying
Right?
because I've made but and then you know what? I didn't get any break when I bought it the first time.
No, you're right. You paid sales tax on it the first time, and you paid
Right. I
sales
paid the
tax on it.
price of I didn't get, no I didn't get any kind of like, a discount on it,
Right.
or, "Oh,
Yep.
well, you bought something brand new, so the IRS is gonna give you a break." No, I paid
Nope.
tax on it, and
Yep.
then, um and by the
Yeah.
way, that's that's not even the original new. If you buy something new, right? You buy a couch new for $1,000 and say the average percentage is 7%, you're paying, what is it, $70 tax on that, right?
Right.
Now, when you go and sell that couch for $400, I gotta put it on my taxes, and they're gonna want me in my tax bracket, they're gonna want me to pay the tax on that. So now I'm gonna have to pay, um, whatever my tax bracket is,
Yeah. Yeah.
10%, 20%. You could be
Right.
paying up
Right.
to 30%
Yeah.
on the income, as you called it, that you get. It just
Yeah.
bothers me. It doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
But it is the way it is. It's not They're not gonna change it. It just drives me crazy that we're double taxed.
Yeah.
We're always being taxed no matter what you do.
Yeah.
You tax for
We're
services, you tax for things you
Yep.
make, you tax for things you buy, things you
Yeah.
sell.
Yeah, it's England all over again. Really, it's England all over again.
Yeah. Does that lead into
Well,
anything else you gotta tell me or no?
um,
Not really, huh?
n no, I could tell you off the air, but no,
Oh.
I don't wanna tell you right here.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So,
You know
let
what else
me
bothers
tell you.
me?
What is that?
Well, it's not a big deal, but it just I've been looking at the news lately, and I think you and I talked about this. I don't really go to any mainstream news anymore. I strictly go to like a AP, the Associated Press feed, and NPR feeds,
Yeah,
and I'll
right,
take my news from there because they're middle of the grounds, and that's what's
right.
I'd rather stay
Yeah.
there. I can't take any left or right leaning, left or right leaning
Uh-huh.
rhetoric. So I'll go on to those, and I think it's NPR. I think might be
Mm.
AP. I'm not sure. One of them.
Yeah.
They always have in the headlines
The
sections.
headlights
In the head, yeah. And I wanted to say highlighted and
and
headlines,
headlines.
and it became headlights.
So you made a new word. That
Right.
works.
Oh.
I like it. Yeah.
There's always a whole huge section on climate,
Yes.
and um,
Oh,
it just drives me crazy. I know we
yeah.
talked about the climate thing, and I can't stand if you're a denier, or if if you just don't care. That shouldn't be the issue here. It should be as simple as you can't deny that there's changes going on.
Mm. That's for sure.
Forget about trying to point. Everyone's got to point the finger at us all right, what if it's not us, okay? There's good evidence that we are a major cause of
Of course
a
we
lot of
are.
the climate
Yes,
problem.
yes, we are. Yeah,
Right.
from
If you're a
burning oil,
denier,
from
that's
burning.
fine, but whether you're a denier or not of that, okay, there's still problems. There's problems with the environment, and I'm not here to debate the climate debate on what side you're on. I think that we should do something strictly because we can. That simple.
Yeah.
We should do something strictly because we can, because what else on this planet that has, a brain is capable of doing that? They can't. So, we do it for the earth. We do it for other humans. We do it for the planet. We do it for other living things here.
What are we doing?
I'm saying whatever we do, we should do whatever we can for the
Right,
environment.
right.
Whether you wanna blame it on humans or not, or cycles that are gonna happen anyway, whatever, we should do something anyway. Don't
Yeah,
they there's this whole debate about it. How could
I know.
there shouldn't be a debate about it. The debate is mainly I feel like the debate is mainly about, like, "Oh, we caused this." Who
Yeah,
cares?
yeah,
We can
no,
make a change about it.
that's right, and time is running out,
Exactly. Let's
and
do something about it.
the reason for the debate
Don't
is that
stop.
the oil companies don't wanna give up the monopoly they have on energy because that's how they make money. That's the reason for the debate, and as long as they
They
debate,
have
they
too
can
much
say,
of a grip
"Well."
on it. They have too much of a grip
That's right.
on
They do.
society. It's
They
too much
do.
on the economy, too much on the
Alright.
markets, too
Yeah, and you know what? And here's the thing, when you read this stuff, I'm sure it freaks you out and stresses you out, and I'm sure that's not helping your heartburn.
Yeah,
Mm.
sure.
Okay. So, did you watch Saturday cartoons when you were a kid?
Yeah, of course.
Who was your favorite character?
Oh, from Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah. How about I narrow it down? How about the Looney Tunes? Who
Yeah.
was your favorite cartoon from Looney Tunes?
You know what's funny?
Character.
Yeah, I have my favorite. Before I say that, what's
Yeah.
funny is that, my experience of Saturday morning cartoons was the '70s,
Right.
and, um, the '70s was already quite a long time past the I wanna call the golden years
Yes. Yes.
of
Yes,
Looney
yes. True.
Tunes.
Yes.
But,
Right.
I'm so glad that they would run that stuff on Saturday mornings and even Sunday mornings too, I think.
Yeah.
They would run that stuff on
Right.
Saturday mornings, in between, other shows or wherever, however it was, you know, however they did the programming of it. But, there was so many new shows, yeah, all kinds of new shows that were either live action or animated. But yeah, my favorite was definitely a Looney Tunes shows and definitely
Yeah.
Bugs Bunny.
Ah, okay.
Yep, always been my
So,
favorite.
all right. So that being said, so you liked Bugs Bunny.
I
Yeah, I did too.
I loved Bugs
But
Bunny.
there was another character that was very close to my heart, and
From Looney
we're gonna
Tunes.
talk from Looney Tunes. So let's say that you are a woman, and
That's an interesting thought already, okay.
yeah,
I probably
and
wouldn't leave
you
home,
live.
and I would definitely massage different parts of my body all the time. But go
All right,
ahead.
never mind. Forget it. I'm sorry I brought it up. And you
You went
live.
there.
All right, so you're a woman and you live in Hobart, Australia, on the
Ooh,
island state of
down under.
Tasmania. No, on the
Oh,
island state of Tasmania. And
mhm.
so there is an island state of Tasmania in Australia,
Yes, I've
right?
heard of it.
Okay. And so you have a dog, and your dog likes to play with plush toys, as do most dogs.
Okay.
And you decide to reach down and grab one of the plush toys that you have to throw at your dog and play fetch with. Except when you reach down to pick up your dog toy that looks like a Tasmanian devil, it really is a Tasmanian devil and runs under the couch.
Wait, the
Yeah.
Tasmanian devil toy kind of
Yeah.
really resembled a Tasmanian devil.
Let's put it this way. You have a toy that looks like a Tasmanian devil, and you have a Tasmanian devil that snuck into your house and is sitting there in the plush toys. And when you go to reach for it, it goes wah and runs under the
Wow.
couch.
Oh, kinda like when
Now,
E.T. was hiding in the
I would
toys.
uh, yeah,
With
of
this
course, the first visual I got was the whirlwind, of him spinning like ridiculously fast,
Yeah.
and then he stops and he goes, "Ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, 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 ah, ooh, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah, oh." That to me was absolutely hysterical. I love the Tasmanian devil. I love the way his tongue would hang out. But in reality, Tasmanian devils look nothing like that. They look like a cross between a rat and a possum.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah, the Tasmanian devil, little known fact, is the world's largest carnivorous marsupial and
Ah.
can grow to around the size of a large house cat. So,
Oh,
yeah, and these things
okay.
have lots of nasty teeth, and so this woman, like, freaks out, jumps up on the kitchen table
Wow.
and sends the husband after this thing to somehow get it out of the house. Now, these things don't like to be cornered, and if they feel like they're being, like their life's threatened, they will attack. But
Wow.
due to mm, the quick thinking of the husband, he grabbed a broom and slowly persuaded the Tasmanian devil out of the house and into the backyard or where the hell was going to go.
Wow.
So, so there you
That's
go.
that's one of
Mm.
that's one of the characters from Looney Tunes that doesn't really seem like he's portrayed too accurately, where actually, when you think
Oh,
about it, I mean,
yeah,
yeah, Bugs doesn't exactly look like a real rabbit, but I mean,
right.
an
Yeah.
attempt for resemblance.
Yes. Yeah.
Donald the Daffy Duck looking like, looking somewhat like a duck,
Yeah.
even actually
Yeah.
mostly like a duck, like really
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Foghorn Leghorn, he's supposed to
Right.
be a rooster. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
resemblance
Right.
to a rooster,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. But the
uh,
Tasmanian devil of cartoon history used to stand up on two
right.
legs,
Yeah. Yeah.
where real Tasmanian devils walk on all four. And I don't know about them spinning around at 100 miles an hour, but the cartoon guy sure did was pretty funny. Him
Yeah.
spinning like a whirlpool. I thought that was hysterical. And of course, the sound effect that accompanied his arrival,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
always the best too. The
Yeah.
sound effect.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Oh,
So
Looney Tunes was great
so
for that stuff. I mean, look at
yes,
the sound if it wasn't for the sound effects for, Roadrunner and the Coyote
yep,
is some of
yes,
the funniest
yes,
stuff. And
yep.
you know what? I think a Roadrunner kinda really looks like something like that, doesn't it? Kinda has
Nope,
like a look like
nope,
that.
nope. If you were to
No,
see a
huh?
Roadrunner, you'd be like, seriously?
Oh, it
No,
doesn't look like that.
it's a very tiny bird.
Oh!
It's a very tiny bird. A roadrunner is
Ah,
small. It's very
ah,
small. It
okay. I
the
thought it was more
character
like an ostrich.
No. Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, okay.
No, it's very, very small. You look at it, a real roadrunner, and you go, "Seriously? That's it?" No, no.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And Granny always looked like a real granny. But anyway.
Granny always looked like a real granny. Yeah. Even though she was characterized by voice specialist Mel Blanc.
Oh, he
Alright,
was
so
amazing, right? That he did, like, every
he
voice.
he did every voice. Alright,
That's incredible.
what do you wanna talk about?
I don't know, we got anything else?
Oh, yeah.
Or
Oh,
what
hell
else you
yeah.
got? I got nothing else.
You know that saying that sometimes a woman has to kiss a lot of frogs before she finally finds a prince?
Yeah.
Well, the National Park Service has recently dropped an unusual warning urging visitors to stop licking toads.
Where is this?
This happens to happen in the Sonoran oh, I'm sorry. This is happening at hold on a second. Oh, yeah. The Sonoran Desert of Peoria, Arizona. So,
Arizona.
there is a toad there called the Sonoran Desert toad, which happens to be extremely poisonous. But
Oh,
some people are willing to lick the toad, and you know what happens when they lick the toad?
yeah, they get the poison.
That and
He turns
That
into a prince.
and some of the secretions that the toad secretes
Oh.
can lead to a trip, just
Oh,
like
no.
the
So
effects
that's
of
why they're licking.
smoking. You got it. Just
Oh,
like
boy.
right. It is actually it secretes a hallucinogenic substance called 5-MeO-DMT. So they actually have a name for this stuff. Um,
Wow.
so these
Lick a
toads have
toad
what's
and get
called
high. Wow.
lick a toad and get high. So these toads, they have a prominent parotid gland that secretes this potent toxin, and it can make you sick if you handle the frog or get the poison in your mouth. But people go there and they lick it anyway, which can cause numbness of the mouth and throat, as well as severe and life-threatening effects on the heart. It can cause irregular rhythm of the heart, heart block, reduced blood pressure, and cardiac arrest. But still, people go there seeking out these toads to lick them so so they can get high. Guess who is a toad aficionado?
Uh,
I'll give you
Oh,
three guesses. His
they're
name
not
is
a
Mike
toad
Tyson.
they're not a toad licker. They just know a
No,
lot about toads.
I'll give you three guesses. His name is Mike Tyson. All right, first guess?
Hmm. Is he a boxer?
Yes.
Hmm. Hmm.
Second guess?
Does he have a face tattoo?
Yes, he does.
Uh, was he like the knockout king?
Yes, he was.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay. Um, according to boxing great Mike Tyson, he is a toad aficionado. Quote,
Really?
you ready? This is from Mike himself. This is from Mike,
Thanks,
Iron Mike.
Mike. Yeah.
The toad's whole purpose is to reach your highest potential, he told the New York Post, saying that he first tried it as a dare when he was a wreck, but has since improved. He goes on to say that he goes on to say the toad has taught me that I'm not going to live forever, he said. There's an expiration date. Okay. And
Wow.
so if you're in the Sonoran National Park, I'm sorry, Desert Park of Spirit, and you see a toad, don't lick it.
Right. Don't lick it.
Don't lick it. You may get the urge,
You
but
can
fight
lick a
that urge.
frog, but don't lick a toad.
Right. You can lick a frog. And you can tune a fish, but you can't tune a guitar. So there you go. Well, is it time for my favorite segment?
It is. We should take a short break and come back and do a loony laws.
Good, because I got to pee like a racehorse.
Okay, we'll be right back. This is Bill, and you're listening to Pull Yourself to Pieces, the podcast, hosted on Anchor. You never heard of Anchor? Anchor by Spotify is a podcast host platform, and it's an easy way to make a podcast. We picked Anchor because they have everything we needed all in one place. You can record and edit a podcast from your computer or even right from your phone. Then you can have your podcast distributed easily to multiple platforms, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and much more. And did I mention it's free? That's right. Anchor is free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
It's time for Loony Laws of the Land.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Loony Laws of the Land. Did that work?
Much better. Much better.
Okay.
Much better, boring Bob.
We're going down to Mississippi, Ray.
And
We're going
that's
to
two
Mississippi.
S's. That's
What?
two S's, four I's, and two P's, right?
2 P's. Yeah. 2 P's
Four
in a
S's.
pod.
Four S's, four I's, and two P's. There you
4
go.
S's, 4 R's, 2 P's. 4 S's, 4 R's.
4 I's, 2
Wait, 4
P's.
S's, 4 R's, 2 P's.
Two P's. Yeah.
4 S's, 4 R's, 2 P. 4 S's, 4 R's, 2 P.
All right. Okay. You can move on now
Okay.
because I'll be singing that in my sleep.
Okay. So
Yeah.
there's some crazy laws, Ray, in Mississippi.
Now, let's clarify that these are laws that are still on the books in the wonderful state of Mississippi. Correct?
I will use the word apparently.
Okay.
Okay. So
Hit me.
in Mississippi, it is illegal to murder someone, obviously, but it's not
Really?
illegal to kill your servants. I g It's the whole state? What the hell?
Wow. I mean, I hope you have a good reason. There better be a
I
good
don't
reason.
know.
Not enough starch
I
in my
don't make
shirt.
this up,
Bang.
I'm just reading it, but,
Uh, you know, overcook the chicken. Bang. Scratch the car, put it in the garage. Bang. Yikes! That's a
oh,
tough
man.
job. See, here's the thing, folks. If you go to Mississippi, you never want to be a servant because you could lose your life. The cops laugh at you.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, I
that's
know you
tough.
you just love church, Ray.
Yes. Oh yeah, big time.
And if you go to church in Mississippi,
Yes.
it is illegal and you can be arrested if you interrupt a service in
Well,
a church.
that's just
Yeah, but
rude to begin with.
arrested,
But
I
yeah,
mean,
arrested to interrupt the
arrested.
service.
It's a
Yeah.
it's a
What
tough
what
it's a tough
what if
room.
somebody's having a baby right next to you and you need to raise your hand and say, "Is there a doctor in the house?" Oops, I'm going to jail. Wow, that's
I
that's tough. That's tough. What if all of a sudden you're filled with the Lord and you need a witness? You start doing the Saint Vitus dance. You can't. Oh boy, that's tough.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Illegitimate child, what is that exactly? I mean, it's
Well, that's a misnomer. An
yeah.
illegitimate child is usually born of a woman out of wedlock. She doesn't have. I believe she's not married. I believe that's what produces
Well, if you're a
an illegitimate child.
if you're the parent of an illegitimate child,
Yeah.
that's okay, but if you're a parent of 2 illegitimate children, you can go to jail.
Oh, so they
Who
let the
knew?
first one slide, but the second
You're
one's a
the
no-no, huh?
Nope, you did
Okay.
2, that's it.
Oh, all right, all right. So third time's not the charm. Huh? Third time you're doing hard time, right? You're breaking rocks with a hammer. Wow.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
bizarre. Okay, this
Oh,
is
what
most
the ones previous haven't been? This is bizarre, he says, folks.
Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
so polygamy is illegal, right?
Yeah,
Right.
most
In
states.
Mississippi, right, in most states, but apparently it's also illegal to explain it to someone in Mississippi. You gotta explain That's really funny. Okay. It's
Listen, I'd like to tell you what polygamy is, but I don't want to go to jail.
You should just
Wow.
know that what you're doing is wrong, okay?
Yeah, I mean, who's enforcing this? Do they have
You cannot
the
have
polygamy police?
multiple wives, or she cannot have multiple husbands, okay? It's
Wow. Boy, that's a
oh my
tough state.
god.
That's tough.
Wow.
And if you stand up
Apparently
and if you stand up in church and explain it, you're going away, buddy.
yeah.
You're really in trouble then.
So, watch your wallet because, you can get a fine of $100 if you use profanity in public in Mississippi. Who
Oh,
knew?
no shit. No shit. Oh,
No
oh, I'm
shit.
sorry. Um, really? A
That's
fine
right.
of $100
And
if you
you
use
also better
is that
not
is
shave in public. If you shave on Main Street
yeah,
in Tylertown,
yeah.
it's a
Means Tylertown?
Tylertown,
There's
yeah.
a town called Tylertown?
Tylertown, that's right.
And when you say shave, are we talking face or nether regions?
Yeah, that's
I
no,
you need to be you need to
face
be
included.
okay, you just need to be specific here. Okay. So let me get this straight. You can't curse and you can't shave.
Right.
So what the hell can you do? What are you allowed? Read me what you're allowed to do in Mississippi. I bet it's a short list. Yeah.
Wow.
And people still live there. That's amazing to me. There are people that still live there and procreate and make more people to live there. Go ahead. What else you got?
Oh, this is bizarre. Okay, so in Temperance, Mississippi,
Yeah.
okay, you take your dog out for a walk. All right, take him
Yeah.
for a walk. All right,
Yeah.
that's not a problem. But you
Okay.
have to have a diaper on your dog. It is illegal to not have some sort of a dressing, dressing him with a diaper. So if you take him out, he's got to have a diaper.
Can it be a Huggies?
They
Because
have dog size
doggy
ones, yeah.
diapers?
Doggy
Yeah.
diapers. Yeah.
Yeah.
They probably have doggy diapers. We got human diapers. I mean,
Well, yeah, we do. Yeah,
So,
I'll be using them soon. All right, what else you got?
oh, I'm sorry, Ray. This one's right at you.
Oh, no.
Right at you.
I can't believe you're gonna do this to me.
Oh, yeah, this one's right at you. Okay, so it is
Yeah,
illegal to hold office in Mississippi
yeah.
if you're an atheist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can you believe it? How did they
Well, I
pull that
won't
one off?
yeah, I won't be running for office there.
No, I
I
guess
mean, you
there's
you
gotta be some
you
people
could
that are lying about it.
of course, you can always
Come on,
lie.
you know, of
Yeah, you could
course.
always do "Praise Jesus, vote for me."
That's right. That's all you
There
gotta
you go.
do.
That's all you gotta do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's plenty of people who hide behind the Bible and don't, follow him anyway, so
That's
why not?
right. That's for sure. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Apparently in Oxford, Mississippi, there's a square there, right? Which actually
yeah.
it's like
Like a town square?
it's a
Yeah.
town square, and looking at
Okay.
it, there's actually a picture. I'm
Yeah.
looking at it, and it's
Really?
like
There's
a
a
town
picture?
square.
Wait a
There's
minute, you
actually
have pictures?
I have pictures. You never knew I had
Man.
pictures? Oh, I
No, I
have
didn't know you
pictures.
well, this is new to
I'm
me.
I'm looking at pictures.
I have a black screen here with funny squiggly lines. You have
So
pictures.
apparently, it's against the law
Yeah.
at the square if
Yeah.
you drive around the square 100 times in one session. You can go around this thing 99 times. Whoever's counting, you reach 100, you're going to be, you're going to get, you're going to have a problem with the law. There's
Wow.
got to be
I'm
somebody standing there with a little clicker going
uh, I'm
2,
speechless.
3, 4.
Who does this hurt? I mean, really, who's getting hurt with this?
Oh, so who's going to keep driving around the square? It's
Who's got
not
that
that
kind of time? Right. Who's
a
got that kind
hundred
of time?
times.
100 times. 99 times around the square, 99 times around the square. If one of the squares should happen to fall, 98 times around the square. Oh my God.
Okay,
Jeez.
so this is another ridiculous one. Like they have, like the other ones
They've all
haven't
been
been.
ridiculous, Bill.
In Mississippi law, Ray,
Yeah.
you are not allowed to sell poison to children from the drugstore.
But you can give it away.
Just to get
You can't sell it, but you can give it away. Come here, Sonny. You
drugstores
need some
cannot
poison?
sell poison to children.
Yeah.
Who
Okay.
knew that they
Yeah.
had that on the shelf? You want
Yeah.
poison? You want that in tablets, or you want
Yeah.
the liquid poison?
Yeah. Come here, kids. You hate your parents? Come here. Give them some of this.
You
It's
like
free.
cats? You
Yeah.
like cats? Mississippi really likes their cats. It's apparently illegal to sell the meat of a cat. Not meat to a cat.
Right.
Meat
Okay.
of
All
a
right.
cat.
No, so slow down. All right. So back up. So you cannot sell the meat of a cat, but apparently you can kill one because that doesn't seem to be
You
against the
just
law.
can't sell it, right?
You can kill as many as you want, but don't you dare sell it. Okay. Yeah, it makes total sense. Yeah. Makes total sense. If you're in an insane asylum,
Well, as you
it
would
makes
say,
total
there
sense.
must have been somebody who tried to sell cat meat. And I'm
Somebody
like,
tried to
"Nope,
sell cat
nope,
meat.
let me
Yeah,
smell
nope,
that.
nope, nope.
Let me taste it. It doesn't taste like
Yeah.
chicken. I wonder if
And then
cat
the
meat
guy
tastes like
said,
chicken.
and then
Oh,
the
I
guy
wonder if
said,
cat meat probably does taste like chicken because,
yeah,
you've had some stuff that we thought might have been
yeah,
cat. Who knows?
yeah. So the guy said, "Did you kill that cat?" And the guy said, "I surely did." And then he said, "Well, move along. Go ahead. Get out of here." Wow. Nothing
Wow.
about
Do you
dogs, though, huh?
know that they
What?
still do hanging for certain things? They
Really?
will
Like what?
punish you by hanging you
Yeah.
if you are involved in any kind of cattle rustling. They will hang you. So not only is the bull hung, but you'll be
Yeah.
hung.
Yeah. I hear sometimes they hang the cattle too, just for being an accomplice.
Oh my God.
Especially if the cattle, here's the thing, if the cattle go along willingly, then they're an accomplice. And so they hang the cattle too. Yeah.
Okay. And in Winona,
Winona.
Mississippi, Winona
You know
Ryder,
who that's named after, right?
named after. Well, it
Yeah.
can't be named after Winona Ryder.
Sure it is.
They named it. I think they probably named the city before her. She probably got
You
named.
think?
I
You think?
I
I
don't know. I
don't
got to
know.
look where she came from. Maybe she
What
was born
about
in
what
Mississippi.
about Winona Judd? Maybe the state's named after Winona
Maybe
Judd.
that could be.
Yeah.
So
What happened? What happened there?
It's
What?
against the law to honk your horn because it could possibly scare a horse.
Well, that's just common sense, Bill.
Just a horse?
Yeah, just the horse. Yeah.
So nobody can honk their horn.
Right.
Somebody's coming
Just a
straight at you, a head-on collision. You honk the
Right.
horn, you're gonna be in
Yeah.
trouble because there was a horse nearby that you're scared.
Right.
You scared the horse. He ran in the way. The car swerved and actually probably saved your life.
Yeah.
And boy, the car that guy hit somebody else. He hit a
Yeah.
horse.
You hit a horse. Yeah. So apparently, at some point, horses were responsible for a lot of automobile accidents. So instead, and so dig this. You ready? Here's the logic. So instead of banning the horses from the road, they banned you from beeping your horn. There you go. Okay.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. All right. One last one. In Hazelhurst, Mississippi,
Yeah.
you are not allowed. It is illegal
Yeah.
to use your gun for fishing. Of course.
You know, the problem is,
I always think of Jaws when he's trying to shoot the shark.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
he's
that
like,
doesn't go over very well. The shark just goes, ha ha ha. Yeah. So see, the problem with shooting fish is, once you shoot the thing, it's gone. I mean, you're not going to find it. You're not going to be able
yeah,
to, jump in
exactly.
the water and so shooting fish is it's just a waste of bullets, basically. Nobody
Exactly.
wins. Nobody
Unless
wins.
it's a big fish and
And
you
even
can actually
then,
get a good shot on him.
I mean, a big fish, you're going to have to pump a lot of bullets in that thing. And even then, who wants fish that looks like Swiss cheese? So there you go. So again,
Oh,
it's
that's actually
just,
pretty funny.
isn't
I'm
it?
just
Yeah,
sitting here thinking about what they might be shooting with. I'm sitting here thinking pistol because I got that
Yeah.
image of Jaws in me when when Brody's like trying to shoot the shark.
Yes,
and
sure.
and Richard
Which one?
Dreyfuss is like,
Yeah.
Martin, don't waste your time. What are you doing?
Right. Yeah,
Now
right.
you got me imagining somebody with with a
A
shotgun.
bazooka. A
Shoot-
bazooka.
No, a bazooka.
A shotgun. Yeah, a bazooka.
But yeah,
what do
well,
you do? Hey, Sclam, what do you do with that bazooka? Going fishing.
yeah. Shoot it, and there's like obliterated it. Well,
Yeah.
let's look for another one.
Let's look for another one.
And there you have it. Some
Wow.
crazy
Yeah.
laws in Mississippi.
Wow.
Should we be surprised? No.
Not at all. Not at all.
Wow. Well, there you go. Another show.
Well, another show. Can't believe
And this
we
was
made it
episode 49. You know what that
40
means?
Yes. One
It
more than
means-
48.
Right. One more than 48. That's all it meant. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's all
okay.
it means. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Nothing special about the next one. All
Okay.
right. So thanks for tuning in.
Yeah.
And
Thanks for stopping by.
Thanks for joining us, and I hope you like the show. And we will be back.
Thanks for the memories. Yes, and be good to each other out there.
Please check out our website, pullyourselftopieces.com.
That's right.
And you can subscribe to the show in Google and Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, Castbox, Pocket Casts, Radio Public, Stitcher, and YouTube, or via RSS, so you'll never miss an episode.
And if you enjoy our show, don't forget to give us a high rating.
And remember to tell your friends about the show.
Thanks for listening to our show, and thank you to freesounds.org and Gottlieb, Audio Mirage, Plasterbrain, Cognito Perceptu, FK Prod, Mirage Hazer, Shadow Wisp, D-Boss, Viku Seru, Intra Environmental Sound Project, Julian Nicholas, Carmelo Mike, G Kill Hour, 140178 Sound, CMU Sound Design, Alan Mchi, Der Super Anton, Eric H2000, Bulbastray, FK Phantom, Ultra Dust, Ada Records, Stuart Colborn, Debroid, Cubidup, GJ, Syntax Seed, Inspector J, Astounded, Madge 061785, Just Invoke, Short Record, Lorenzo Sue, and I'm Mackenzie. CreativeCommons.org/licenses/by/3.0/legal code.